So much bullshit. So much bullshit has happened in the past 2 weeks. I can't believe it. Here I am. Once again. I'm before you. I would summon the clapping, but I'm already using both of my phones. If you want more clapping, please follow the links and buy me a physical Steam Deck. Now for only $69.99. I think it's more than that. Well, here we are again, live and unalive. I have show to do. I have show for you. What do I have to show for you? Show. A soft glow. And an entertaining show. Ugh. Duh. Your mileage may vary. But anyway, how is everyone? I'm glad to be back in the store. I mean, not the store. I mean the set. Yeah, I've been out of commission for like 2 weeks straight. I've been having a lot of trouble regulating my energy levels. The past 2 weeks I've been playing fucking Frankenstein. I'm sitting it. I've been pumping myself with different levels of caffeine and shit, trying different. I've been on the OMAD diet for like a week, and then I'm starting it again today. That's a 1 meal a day, and because I only have 2 speeds, extreme or not at all, right? That's why it's either all or nothing. It's either I starve myself. Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing all right, I guess. I was pretty depressed for a little bit. But not real depressed, because if it weren't for my medication, I don't know how the fuck I did it before. I really don't. How did I not just fucking hang myself before getting medicated? I don't know. I don't know. To be completely blunt and frank and truthful and open and transparent. It would have worked better if there was a slider for that, but you get the joke. Let me be clear. I don't know why Obama is Hank Hill. I'm not watching that reboot. Animated sitcoms just need to, when they've run their course, they need to end, and that's it. No more fucking reboots. No more The Simpsons for 50 years. No more of that shit. You gotta know when to quit. And I don't know when to quit. That's why I'm here again. Only I'm not allowed to quit. Alright? Holy shit. Yeah. I don't know. I don't... Fuck. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. Not really, nothing really happened. I wanted to stream every single night, but every single night it was either I'm just too tired, or 2 days ago I went live, and then there was a fucking thunderstorm, and I guess somewhere around me the power must have been out, and that affected my upload speed and my download speed, but that was shot. I don't know what I've done differently to have a little bit of more energy today. I don't know what stirs in me to hop on. I don't know. What could I say? What if I looked over and I wasn't live? Or recording? That would be devastating. So, yeah, hand cam. We're doing hand cam today. I don't know if I'm playing a game afterwards. I think ideally I do want to. Yeah. I guess. We're doing the first bi-yearly pickup stream. I'm showing you my junk, alright? This will be garbage on the screen. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. Just recent pickups, right? And then bi-yearly, I'll pop the fucking hand cam, and we can look at the stuff with me, together. As a community. All of us. Yeah. What else did I have to mention? Yeah. So I had another incident where I forgot to take my medication in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I usually take it. What was happening is I have the fucking old man pill case that has like Monday through Sunday. So that day I forgot to take it, and then I wasn't doing them in order. So not only did I not remember if I took it that morning or not, but I wasn't even keeping track of it because I was just picking at random, half asleep in the morning. Just straight out the bottle, basically. Holy crap. And then I wasn't sure throughout the day. I was... Usually, you get with your lateral eye movement, you get brain zaps. But they weren't kicking in that day. Not immediately. I'm paranoid about music levels, so I'm dropping them. I'm dropping the music to 40. This will be the test. Perhaps this This will tell me if 50 is good or 40% on the music. Yeah, then I got home, I was like, I don't know. I was waiting for the brains apps to kick in, and like, I guess it was very gradual. But now I know. Now I know if I feel like absolute shit, if I have no patience, I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed to an unreasonable degree. There's a chance that I forgot to take my medication. It was pretty obvious now in hindsight. But by the end of the day, I was like, I wanted to fucking, I wanted to fucking hang myself by the end of the day. So of course, yeah, not fun. Yeah. Yeah, things become a little dramatic. I was like, I immediately go into like just cynical pessimism, and I'm like, yeah, things could be worse. Of course, it could be worse. Fucking, it's a cycle. It's dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. Just a cycle. You wake up and you say things could be worse. So then the next day, things could always be worse. So you don't, things don't get better. I don't even know what I don't even know what I was fucking getting at, but yeah, it turns out I Grandpa forgot to take his medication. That was it. That was it. So yeah, but that didn't help my energy levels or anything. I don't know, like I said before, I'm like a fucking, I'm like a scientist with my lab coat on. I'm dumping beakers with various liquids, right? Into the main beaker. That's my brain, my body. I'm testing things out. When I was little, in the shower, I would make concoctions. I would just take whatever shampoo and body wash and shit were around, and I'd combine them into one thing till it was like a goop. It was like a green goop. Then I'd pour it on my head. I'd just pour it on my head. Once in a while, I would do the witch's brew. That was the witch's brew. I'm like, yeah, I'm concocting something. Careful. I might be making a fucking an atomic bomb in here. You never know. I want my damn Wiggly emote. If you go live once, you should get one emote slot. So I could add Wiggly. I need him for my own personal use. Yeah. I really wanted to get back to streaming. But man, like I said, I don't know what the secret sauce is yet. That really kicks my ass to get on here. I think it's like, it's almost like a fucking, you need to pass a threshold of like desperation and narcissism. I think that's it. I maybe it has nothing to do with fucking with caffeine or energy levels or feeling like doing it. I think it's just pure narcissism, now that I think about it. I think you have to be a fucking freak to stream. You have to be a fucking psycho. That's really what I think. You gotta be fucking insane to want to do this. Alright? No conversation, just listen to me. You listen to me good. That's it. That's it, Bobby. Bobby? I'll tell you what, Bobby. We don't need fucking King of the Hill again. Those episodes need to live in eternity. They need to live in the Library of Congress. We don't need to reboot literally fucking everything. We need to watch less shit. If everyone had the same media consumption habits as me, pretty much, I think the entertainment industry would just fucking collapse. Hollywood would be done. Hollywood is finished. AI version 3.4. Hollywood is finished. We can now produce a directionless video in HD of a guy running through the streets. Hollywood is finished. Human creativity is finished. We'll never need to think again. Thanks to AI. We could dry a riverbed up in the pursuit of gooning to the same Samaki-chan styled hentai. I'm sorry. What were we doing? Yeah, we were gonna play G.I. Joe. We were gonna play G.I. Joe. You were gonna come over. We were gonna play GoldenEye. And eat chips on the carpet. I miss being a little kid, eating chips on the carpet with my friends that I barely had any relation with. They were just in my grade. Those were the real times. Dream of the childhood. I miss having no agency. All right. I should take like voice lessons or something. I'm awful. I don't know. I don't know how I expect anyone to be entertained by me. I don't do the goofy voices. I don't have a silky soft natural speaking voice. I don't have. It's not gravelly or anything. It's just durr. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think I'm just fucking insane. That's it. That's it. I need you to understand. I need you to understand. I want to edit my arms because when I'm like this, it kind of looks goofy. If you see my entire body, it's less so. But if you see this, it's like, what kind of arms do I have? I have like little... I have little monkey in a barrel arms. If you know what I mean. Like I link together. Alright. Hello? 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 Bingies? What's up with how come there's no wiki finger? Or wiki hands? There's a wiki feet. Where's the wiki hands? Put my hands on wiki hands. We need hand fetishism to be a thing. Where are my hand freaks at? All right, don't do that. I'm sorry. All right, what are we doing here? You may ask. And I may say, this is the first half of the 2025 pickups. The pickup stream will be a staple of the channel. It'll be a fucking staple of the channel, alright? If this were 10 to 5 years ago, this would be a monthly stream segment. But now, as I've grown into an old man, I've slowed down with my collecting. I'm a little more... Well, I've always been... I've actually always been kind of, what's the word? I've been pretty responsible with my purchasing, right? It never really affected me financially. Maybe in the beginning a little bit, but I digress. Point is, this has to be a less frequent thing at this point in my collecting career, in my life, really. So what do we got? We got well, first of all, what kind of shit do I collect? Well, dear reader, I'll have you know. My phone should be in a different spot, first of all. It is kind of an awkward setup, but it took a while to put together because I didn't have a proper table. But lo and behold, I present to you pickup number 1. The table you see before you. So it's this table I found at the dumpster. This is another fucking dumpster find. I'm a dumpster diver. What can I say? It wasn't inside. It was on. It was propped up next to the dumpster. I think a substantial amount of the furniture I have is picked up from outside, and I know not to pick up like upholstered shit because that is 100% gonna have bed bugs and fleas in it. But if it's just wood and it looks fresh, you know, I visually inspect it, I shake it around a bit, I definitely clean the shit out of it. Not literal shit, but you know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And It's crazy because I always find what I'm looking for. It's fucking insane. I've found the exact bookshelf that I needed. Two of them, like brand new, outside by the dumpster. I'm like, what? How did they know? It's like the community came together and donated this to me. They knew. They knew. They knew I would find it. And this table. I just found this table. It's about as high as like a coffee table. But it's like the area is a lot bigger, so you wouldn't really want it as a coffee table. I compare it to like one of those Japanese kosatsu. I think that's how you say it. It's like like a tea table type thing. I put my beanbag next to it, and I could sit there and use the table. It really brings the room together. It's really quite perfect. But for hand cam, it gives me this. It fills the whole freaking frame here, and this is like a third of the area. The rest of it is off frame. So I actually can't wait to move this back to its normal position after this. This table's been sitting here for like a week because I set the stream up and everything, and then I was too tired to fucking stream. I don't know. But yeah, that's the first thing. Let's see. I hit up I really do more like online shopping now. But I still hit up the flea market. Conventions. I do like 2 conventions a year. I used to do like 4 or 5. Maybe not 5, but like 4 conventions for a couple of years. And then it's like, all right. I know what to expect. The novelty has worn off. The high has been ridden out. What was I getting to? Yeah, so there's that. There's I do a certain PC swap meet, which has helped me find stuff for cheap. Unexpected stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, some stuff that I didn't prepare. It's off to the side that I could get. I think I could probably reach and get that. Or I could like topple everything over. Let me see. Item number 1. That's alright. That's good. Item number 2 will be trickier. Uh-oh. First thing to topple over. Alright, my area is substantially messier now, but it won't be for much longer. Alright, so I guess since... Alright, we could start with this. Alright, I've started so many sentences and never finished my idea. Yeah, I collect fucking... My primary thing that I collect is video games. I'm a bit of a game freak. Games and figures. Yeah. That's about it. Other nerdy shit, fucking physical media, what have you. If it makes me look like a loser, I have it. Anyway, check it out. Oh, that's reflective. That's very reflective. Wow. That is incredibly fucking reflective. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get it on screen here. Hewlett Packard. Alright. What is this? This. A vintage computer CRT stand that I can incorporate into my setup, but I can't right now because space constraints. But yeah, and actually I need to fix one of these pegs with a little super glue, which I've already tried doing. Oh, that's fucking really reflective. That's alright. I don't give a shit. Yeah, great start. Yeah, that's fine. I actually added little feet to it, little rubber feet. Come see me at my house. Fucking second item that is also reflective. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. Second item to go along with that from the PC swap meet. A floppy disk tray. That'll bring my setup together like LGR. And actually, I can't show it because it's ginormous and hooked up, but I also found a retro PC build just by the side of the road. I had boot over, and we fixed that shit up. And it's so retro. So cool. So computer. Everything's computer. Alright. That's pretty cool. I mean, of course it's pretty cool. Because why else would I get it? Why else would I hang on to it if it weren't cool? Yeah, really, it's actually really easy to reflect your face. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a valid concern that VTubers have was actually very, very valid? Who would have thought? You know? Anyway. So my local Walmart never has shit. I don't know why, but it's always been like lacking for the past like decade or so. It was like a cucked version of Walmart, I guess. Certain items that were like at other Walmarts weren't at mine. So for a long time I never really bothered walking by the fucking toy section because it was always disappointing. But they kind of renovated that now, and I think now they have like a flow of the proper shit that they could get. Because before, Target would just fucking trounce them. Target is a little further, but it was worth going over Walmart. Because it was a crapshoot. Whereas Target, you'd find more hits there. A little more expensive, but yeah, now that my Walmart is gonna get cool shit in, like this, might be worth swinging by. Because it's always cheap. It's always like at least like $1 cheaper. They kill it. as well as local economies they kill. So yeah, I swung by real quick. I'm like, oh shit, they finally have them. The 1-to-1 classic turtles. Incredible. I don't know if I'm gonna leave them in the box or if I'm gonna put them next to. I don't know. I have a couple more. I have two. I have four of them on card. The classic reproductions. The rest of them are loose. Most of them, the majority of them have all the fucking weapons and everything. Fucking, I like that this Splinter has a white gi. Has a white gi. Gi. It's the movie star version, which the it's weird because like my cousin has the giant versions of these, and they're incredibly detailed and they look amazing. They're literally like miniature versions of the costumes from the movie. But then if you look at the miniature ones, they're kind of disturbing. Like they're I think it's who is it? It's fucking yeah, Leonardo and Donatello have those little fucking patches, and they kind of just look diseased. They look like they're breaking out with like mold or something. Also, I saw a Super Shredder at Target once, and I'm like, I don't want that. Now I regret it. Because regular Shredder is kind of just shitty looking. He's like goofy. He's got his shitty little... The cloth on Splinter looks right. Because he's a fucking rat, right? Like, that looks good. He's just a New York pizza rat with his little gi on. But when you look at Shredder, it looks like shit on him. I've never been a fan of action figures with like cloth clothes on them, because to me it just looks wrong. It looks like crap to me, but it looks good on him. Whereas the Super Shredder looks cool as hell because he's got all those fucking spikes. He looks like a Shredder. And yeah, I regret not getting him while I saw him. I'll get him eventually. Yeah, and I got fucking Toka from the second movie when they had the balls to finally give the turtles their mutant counterparts, or rivals, I should say. Toka. I still need Razar, the werewolf. The movie foot soldiers look weird. That's one I wouldn't get the movie version of. Yeah, but you gotta get Razar and Toka. Cool. So cool. How many fucking turtles do I have? One of my collecting rules, I don't go for variations of characters for the most part. I like having one character, one figure per character. So I especially don't go after like the turtles variations, the stupid fucking the astronaut turtles, the sports turtles. The fucking birthday turtles are incredibly dumb. they were incredibly cynical crash grabs from back in the day. I don't do that shit. Yeah, I have a few exceptions to that rule, of course, but yeah. Yeah, for space reasons, I might just open them all. But I have Mutagen Man, but he looks so cool in the packaging that I don't want to open that one. Maybe that'll be the only one I don't open. I don't know. So that's that. If you can get them at Walmart, they're like fucking $10. Boom. Boom. Value. Value. Or what else do I have to say? It's funny, some of the characters are like straight up like you're like cobbled together from previous molds. So like Toka is just straight up fucking turtle mold. I mean, he is a turtle. And then who else am I thinking of? I think the what was his name? The fucking stink bug is just a modified turtle mold. I still love the original line. It's just peak 90s toy aesthetic to me. Totally groovy, gross out action. And speaking of, here's a I want well, we'll keep doing turtles for now. All right, what else? I got so along with the regular size turtle figures, a lot of them had whatchamacallit, they had familiars, they had pets. They had the little pets. They had the little guys. And you know how I feel about little guys. Here's Bob the Beaver. Motherfuckers. There he is. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. That's Bob the Beaver. Delete this right now. Look at him. He's Canadian and he's pissed. He goes with the moose guy. He's like a Canadian Mountie moose. And his beaver cohort. Incredible. Let's see if I could finagle the... Oh yeah, that looks good. Nice. I paid the fucking premium for this app. And it hooks up via Wi-Fi to my computing device. And the image quality looks pretty good. It uses an iPhone. You see it picks up the fine detail. The fine artistry of Playmates toys in the early 90s. Known for their detail. Right? You can't get this detail, this cross-hatching, with other toy companies. Toy Biz? Pfft. Fucking Toy Biz. Remember Toy Biz? And their shitty fucking... They were pretty cool, actually. Marvel had always had several lines, and Toy Biz put out the cheapo lines, so you could get an incredibly smooth Spider-Man figure. Good lord. I wonder how much toys cost back then in the 90s. I was a tiny baby. I was a child, so I don't really remember. But yeah, I love minifigures. Even if they're solid, mostly if they're solid color. I love this. I love this shit. Yes. Amazing. So yeah, even some of the turtle variations that I don't have and don't want to get actually came with familiars, and those I do want to get. I have the bulldog that came with fucking with the military Raphael or whatever. There's a little bulldog in like a soldier outfit. I want to get all those fuckers. And speaking of, I found out that Toxie from the Toxic Crusaders came with a familiar. That's Blobby. Alright? That's his pet. He looks like a fucking freak. He's going freak mode. Glow in the dark, Blobby. My local shop had them complete. But of course they don't sell like they don't sell separate items or anything for their figures. So I was shit out of luck. I already had them mostly complete. I got Toxie with everything except for his except for the flag, the American flag that he comes with, and him. So I had to get him online. Awesome. He's glow in the dark. I love glow in the dark shit. See if I can get a close up here. Zoom, enhance. I think the whiteness of him makes him hard to capture, but there he is, Blobby. He's on display. I gotta take some pics sometime of my shelves and shit. I'm sure everyone is very interested. But I have Toxie set up with what's his name? Peludo, the giant garbage kaiju. And he's holding him. He's locked in battle with him. And in one hand, Blobby goes there, and in the other hand is him. And he has his mop. He's jamming it in his mouth. I set it up pretty cool. I like it. Another disgusting kaiju. All right, so Inhumanoids. A very forgotten 80s series. In the vein of He-Man and fucking and G.I. Joe and shit. Except Inhumanoids was horrific. It was disgusting. It was dark. It was gritty. Somehow it came out. Check it out. Maybe you'll watch it on stream one day. I'm not sure who owns the IP now, but Inhumanoids. I've been wanting this fucking guy for a long ass time. And I bit the bullet. Right, so I bit the bullet and I got him. Alright. I splurge a little on this fucking on this disgusting creature. And then maybe like 2 weeks later I go into my local shop and they fucking have him. He's just sitting there with the other guy, Tendril or whatever. Decompose is his name. And he's just sitting there and he's like $50 less. And I'm like, great. Fucking great. Of course, when I decide to fucking get him, there he is in person, locally. For a bargain. But anyway. So the main conceit of this creature is that his rib cage fucking opens. He's actually pretty tall. He's over a foot. Let me see if I could get a ruler. Let me get a ruler here. Ruler! Alright. Let's see. His torso, his legs to torso is a foot. And then his head is about 2 inches. All in all, 14 inches tall. He stands tall and proud. But yeah, he's gross, he's disgusting, and I love him. He has all the aesthetics of like a gross out 90s, 80s, 90s toy. Let's see. Translucent orange plastic. The kind of chainsaw should be made of. He's got the ribs. The rib cage opens. If you look at his back, he's got these tongs. Now, when I got him, he was broken. These things would just flop. They would just flop open. So, because inside there's like a rubber band that kind of holds it and keeps it taut, so it opens. So with all the patience in the world, I had to finagle a fucking a rubber band, which is gonna rot eventually, by the way. So it's just a temporary solution. But I had to tie together 2 rubber bands and snake it in here. I like tied it to like I think a pencil or something, and I snaked it in there. Like it was a project to do this. But yeah, I tied it in there. Probably can't see it. So you tie those 2 pieces together and then fixed. So they lock. His ribcage chamber locks. And then his guts are soft. The idea is that you get fucking, let me see. Who can I grab? We'll have to do spoilers. You can grab someone else. And then hold them in there. I guess he doesn't work. But I guess the other guys from the line do. Earth Core. The Earth Core guys. They're like Marines in spacesuits that fight the Inhumanoids. Yeah. He's chunky, he's bulky, but kind of hollow. He's like hollow kind of plastic. But he's like pretty large. He's pretty stupendously large. All in all, you know, for sure the cartoon version of him looks a lot different. But both versions are substantially nasty looking. They're gross. They're horrifying, they're horrific. And they fucking rock. I had to get them eventually. One of the centerpieces now. He's kind of weird because his foot, his right foot is like lifted off the floor, and his left foot is flat on the floor. There was definitely some questionable design choices with this guy, but he leaves an incredible impact when you see him. Incredible. I love kaiju that aren't just the typical Japanese Toho and what's it called? Productions. Fake fan. There's actually other... I guess a different rubber band that is also in his arms, because either that or a spring, because it pulls. Whoop! See that? There's a little bit of... There's barely any elasticity left, but there is a little physics going on here. And it's not just gravity, I promise. Anyway, yeah. Great shelf piece. What other details? He's kind of with these vintage toys, you're gonna come across some yellowing, but the only yellowing that I see on him is like this seam on the bottom. Good enough. Good enough. I'm a fan of, like, toy skeletons. This shit rocks. I like that one rib is broken. And I don't know why. I need to watch more of the show, but I don't know why he has a single strand of hair. It seems to me if he was decomposing, you have at least like one more, like poking out somewhere else, but whatever. Very strange. It's almost like a ponytail. But yeah, he's fucking awesome. And he could get you. He has the ability to get you. He's gonna get you. What you gonna do when he gets you? Alright, he's gonna get you. Alright. It was a good stream, everyone. No, I'm just kidding. We still have a bunch of shit. Let's see. There's this guy at all the local cons that always has cool, weird shit. He always has Keshi. I have some Keshi. Behold. More Eraser minifigures from your friends at Super 7. Alien minifigures. We got the Queen. That's Queen Elizabeth. We got Ellen Ridley with a gun of some sort. Ready to do battle. We have victims of the face huggers. And we have a disturbing face hugger bursting. Bursting, I say, from the egg. Gotta do pics. Maybe one day if I get a... Perhaps if I get my own fucking my own Discord server, I'll have a channel just for collection pics, where you too could submit pics, and I will do a show where I rate your collection. Yeah, Alien. They should make Predator as well. They probably have. Super 7 has put out a bunch of these. And, like, I keep finding out about them. And I'm like, fuck, I'm never gonna get these ever. They're sold out, I don't feel like buying them. And then every time I go to the con, I see a different set. Or I go to a local store, they're just there. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pick them up now, I guess. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're more inclined to get something when you're in person instead of fucking shipping it out to yourself. I had they did a Mega Man line, and I got all those except for the Yellow Devil, which is like a big. It's like double the size of them, of the Robot Masters. I got the Toxic Crusaders ones. I think I got them directly from Super 7. I forget at this point. It's been a long time. They've done a Universal Monsters set. They've done the anime Robotech for some reason. I guess because it's like an 80s staple of like nerddom, early anime fandom. I've never seen Robotech, so I'm probably not gonna get them. But what else? They did Street Sharks. I haven't been able to find any of them, but I probably won't get the Keshi version because I already have a couple of the regular ones, the full size ones. Both the classic and reprint ones that Target came through with. God, I spend I spend too much fucking money, but I don't know. A little of both. I'm very good at finding deals and flea markets, yard sales, whatever. Most of my collection is I got my shit for like $1 basically. So it's not like I'm in the hole or anything. I'm not in debt. I'm not in any debt. Except for auto loan debt, but whatever. That's just reality of life. But yeah. I really don't. I mean, I say I don't spend a lot of money, but also I know that's pretty subjective. But by my estimation, I think I'm pretty cheap. You know? Some people are into gambling and they just fucking gamble their savings. I don't do that. I also don't go out a lot, so I save money. I'm a loser. I'm a fucking loser, so I don't I don't spend like money at bars and shit. I don't know. I'd rather spend it on dumb shit like this. But yeah, these are pretty nice. I actually got the full set, but I'm gonna keep these and sell the rest of them. Selective. I'm very selective, you know. It's only a limited amount of space. I like to make use of the space I have and sell any superfluous fluff in my collection. I'm always paring down and fucking selling off and what's it called? Curating my collection. With both games and toys and shit. And everything. Try to make the what's it called? The simulacrum? No. What's it called when all things unify into one? What's it called? Singularity. I'm trying to make my collection come into a singularity, to one dense mass, into a neutron star, right? Very cool. More plastic. Convention. More convention pickups. Check it out. Check it out. They are here. I have the Ness and Lucas amiibo sealed. So I saw them, I'm like, oh shit. They were kind of like in a pile, so I'm like, maybe, oh shit, maybe she has them for like really cheap. They're just thrown in there with like McDonald's toys. I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, yeah, how much for these? Like, yeah, they're 30 each. They're 30. Like, damn it. I shell out for them. But I did get a discount on them. I think I knocked the bid off. I think I knocked $5 off the total or something. But yeah, Mother 2. These are I believe these are gachapon sized. Because they have the vinyl, the soft vinyl sized, which are like, I think they're like that big, and they look great on a shelf if you get all of them. But you know, I can't get everything. Can't always get what you want. All right. I appreciate when they do like when they have stuff included to prop the figure up, so they're not like flopping. Came with a little translucent pipe to stand them up. Pooh from Mother 2 and Paula. Rare characters to find merch of. And she's fallen off already. Alright. So yeah, I got them. I'm like, yes, now I have the whole party now. And I got home and I'm like, wait, I think I'm forgetting someone. I'm like, oh yeah, Jeff. Jeff. How could I forget about Jeff? If he was there, I would have gotten him too, but now the whole gang's here except for Jeff. Yeah, there we go. There we go. One of my favorite games of all time. Earthbound 2. Alright, now what do I have to say about these fellas? I did some eBaying around to get them. They're the what brand? What's the name of this brand? BD&A, I believe they're called. Late 90s. I think it's BD&A. Ah yes, BD&A. This set. Now I have a lot to say. And it's not coming out. So back in the day, late 90s, early 2000s, Mario merchandise was surprisingly hard to come by. Video game merch in general. If you didn't stop by GameStop and all the time and see like the Resident Evil fucking McFarlane figures, then your exposure to game merch, specifically like figurines and plush and shit, was just Pokemon, and that's it. Like it was so. It's hard to explain how hard shit was to come by back then. First of all, the internet. If you didn't have internet, you weren't gonna find shit. And then, if you go to the store, the chances of fucking finding merchandise, like Mario merchandise, was like slim to none. It was like a desert. It was like gamers didn't fucking exist back then. At least in my world. Being a little kid in like 1999, right? So when stuff did pop up, it was like seared into my brain. Like I was so fucking excited. I was excited to go to Kmart because they had, for some reason, they had a imported Tomy Gachapon vending machine, and they had like Mario 64 minifigures, and I was flipping out. I wanted to go all the time, but I think I forget what I I don't think I was able to get a single one of them actually, because like they were like $2 in fucking quarters to get them. It was so disappointing. So it was like a chance encounter when you got Mario stuff back then. And at the boardwalk one year, they had these fucking guys. And these guys aren't called plushies for some reason. They're called fucking beanbags because their asses are full of beans. So they sit down. That's what they call these beanbags for some reason. So they're even harder to search for online because you need to look up beanbag instead of plush for this specific. They're like keychains. They're keychain size and they're beanbags. They're keychains and they're beans, guys. How would you not know? So these guys were extremely nostalgic to me. I had him, all lost by the way, like right after I got them as a kid. So I went. I got actually my Yoshi survived because my sister took him and stuck it to her purse for like 20 years. Yoshi survived. Incredible. So I got Yoshi over there. And I got fucking Diddy Kong I found for $1 at the flea market. And it was Diddy Kong, and I had Diddy Kong and Wario with me as a kid. They survived for a little longer. And the years went by and I wanted to get them again. And I would find... you could always find like the bigger versions of these guys, but these guys in particular, the smaller ones, are like... they're peak. They're so perfect. They're more detailed. They're the stickers they have as their eyes are like slightly more detailed, ironically, than the bigger ones. Because Wario has like blue and shit, and they look great. Yeah, they had them at the boardwalk in crane machines. And this was back in the day when fucking not all the crane machines were completely rigged. And I was a fucking fiend. I was so good at crane machines. And then I got Luigi there as well. I think Peach is rare. I don't remember. Maybe it's a bigger Peach that's rare. I don't fucking know, but I got Luigi there and he didn't leave the boardwalk. I lost him there. So I was like, forever remembering Luigi. I always wanted him. I needed him. Look at him. He's beautiful. I ride him on my hand tenderly. I stroke his mustache. Look at him. Hell yes. For some reason, the metal on this was rusty. There's like a little metal spring in there. So I took this and I sat it in white vinegar overnight. And it cleaned all the rust off. Now it's nice and smooth. Yeah. I have them. They sit on my shelf in the corner. They're beautiful. Along with a wing cap Mario that I have hanging from the ceiling. I also had as a kid. All from the BD&A set. Wonderful. They should bring them back. They should make mini beanbag plushes like this. Collect them all. Each sold separately. Each so sexy. What do I choose now? Ida Clawthorne from the Disney animation hit show Owl House. All right, do you like cartoons? Do you like cartoon women? I got you. Big fan. Big fan of women. All right, this is a small run, handcrafted. I don't think it's approved by Disney, but it's approved by the creator, Dana. Dana Terrence. Approved. She linked to the site. I like that it's got little footprints where she's seated. Chibi. Chibi style. Lovely. Handcrafted with love. She slays. Add her to my collection of women. I believe the creator is called Dream Dove Shop. I think he still has loose figures up. But of course, I'm forgetting names. Shit. Ida is sold out, yeah. Because everyone loves a MILF. Alright, Universal Studios. Toony Terrors. It's kind of awkward to reach all over here and spread out a little bit, but I'm doing my best. The Toony Terror figures. They're basically, they've done all the major horror characters in the style of like a Saturday morning cartoon, like Scooby-Doo. Their proportions are like very cartoony. The colors pop. The figures look great. If you have like a Scooby and Shaggy, you put them next to them and it's like perfect. They're doing the whole pantheon of horror monsters. Classic monsters. You got 80s slashers, you got Jason and Freddy and whatnot. And Universal's recently been doing a push. They're pushing the classic Universal Monsters IP. So it's their turn to be turned into fucking cartoons. And here they are. So they've one of the criticisms from the past was that they just didn't fucking stand. I think the worst experience of fucking figure collecting of my life was trying to get fucking Reagan from The Exorcist to stand because she had little fucking toothpick feet and she would just bend over. Like, over time, she'd just bend. So even if you, like, super glued her feet to the floor, like, slowly she'd just bend like that. So their solution is, like... It's still not a full solution, because what I do... If they keep fucking falling over, I do a glob of fucking hot glue on the bottom of the shoe, like that. Glue on the bottom of my shoe. And it helps them stand immediately. Helps them stand a lot better. There you go. If you have one of these stands, it helps, but these also take up a lot of space. These circular things. And they make tiny like coin-shaped ones, but I can't fucking find them anywhere. My local shop gets them on Amazon by the dozen. And they're like, yeah, just look on Amazon, you'll find them. I can't fucking find them. I don't know where they get them. Instead, I have these fucking things, and they're ass. They're too big. They're too fucking big. But yeah, they gave them, like, these slight joints. Not even all of them have it. Like... the fucking Boris Karloff mummy, I had to add some glue to. You see? So they could stand properly. I don't know. Frankenstein has the joints. Wolfman has the joints. It sucks. But they look great on a shelf. Like I said, you get the whole pantheon of characters. Shit's getting a little expensive, honestly. Like, I've been pre-ordering them on Big Bad Toy Store. And you pay a little more, but, like, the alternative is fucking... I actually went to Target, and I found the whole set. I'm like, great, the whole set. Except for fucking the Mummy is black and white. And they do this shit on purpose. They do, the fucking, the black and white variant. But that's how they ship them to the store. They'll ship all these in regular colors, and then you'll get the Mummy, or one of them, will be only in black and white at the store. So then, you know, people who don't care will get them, but then if you fucking want the whole set in their proper colors, you gotta fucking go to a third-party fucking in-between, man. Fucking Big Bad Toy Store. Man-baby problems. But yeah, they capture the character incredibly well, and only the way a cartoon can, right? Like, look at that. Look at fucking... We'll see you in the evening. In the I think it's morning, actually. You got Boris Karloff. You got Boris Karloff. You got Boris Karloff. I'm sorry. No, it's this is Boris Karloff. And this is Bela Lugosi. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect the man like that. I don't know how true their rivalry was. But if you see them fighting in Dracula versus Frankenstein, they have it out for each other. You got Lon Chaney Jr., the man of a billion faces. Yeah. You're fucking good. I got, let me see. I have almost all of them. I have them set up. I've been trying to get them as they come out. If I don't particularly care for a series or have seen it, then I usually skip out on them. But sometimes if I get the whole set, I usually end up with a character from a movie I haven't seen, like My Bloody Valentine. I have yet to see that, but I have the guy from that. There's some good ones. There's Tarman from Return to the Living Dead, and he looks great. In fact, I'll grab him right here. I had to eBay. I had to fucking finagle a guy down. I had to barter with the guy to get a good price. Look at Tarman. Fucking sweet. Such a good fucking movie for the effects. Just horror, the kind of shit that would have scared the shit out of you as a little kid. And they had the right idea with the bass. This fucking, you see the tar, the black tar goop makes a nice bass. He'll never fall over. That's a good one. He's right in view of my computer. He's always there watching me as I do dubious things. Pretty cool. Got all the you got Pinhead, you got Beetlegeist, you got Herbert West. You got everyone except for the Ghostbusters, but I assume they're coming next. They're doing right now. What We Do in the Shadows cast is on pre-order. I've never watched the show, so I don't know. Apparently, it's a good show. But there's Elvira, there's Ash, there's everyone. It's got all the big fellas. Leatherface. And some unexpected characters. There's a the Shining Twins. What's her last name? Grady's daughters. I don't know. Fake fan. Returning to Super 7. Super 7 puts out their bullshit blind boxes. And these motherfuckers are stanced up. Look at them. They're stanced up. Fucking Megalon is properly stanced up, but then you got Baragon, which is usually on all fours, so he looks funny as hell. He's like posted up. He's large and he's in charge. He looks like they look like bouncers to a kaiju nightclub. They're pointy as hell. They're poking into my flesh. Well, you got them. Story is... Holy shit. I thought I saw a fucking duende in my room. In the corner of my eye. Run across the floor. Yeah, so I went to Walmart and they had the whole fucking display. And for some reason my Walmart gets in like returns from different stores. So you'll see stuff like, for some reason, like all marked down. They were like they're like, I think they're fucking like, I want to say something ridiculous, like, is it 15? It's either 15 or 20 bucks each for fucking blind boxes. But they were all marked down. So I took the chance and I took it. They had two displays and I took one display home. So that's there. It's on my shelf. Maybe one day you'll see it. So I snatched the fucking display. And I got I think 4 of these total. No, I got 3 of these total, I think. And then I got another Baragon, which great. I actually already have both of these guys in some form. So, as per usual, my blind box, my loot box luck is bad. I did not get any of the chase figures. Sorry. I didn't get the translucent Mechagodzilla in cool colors. None of that. I got guys I already had. But I'm keeping them, damn it. I'm fucking keeping them. I don't care. Screw you. And then, in a similar Super 7 blind box, which is the only damn thing they can fucking make nowadays. If you're into kaiju stuff, the Marusan classic Godzilla design, I got one of the color variants, and I wanted literally any of the other color variants except for this one, because I'm like, what is this? He looks fucking weird. And then I realized it's called the Hawaii variant. And I'm like, I didn't know what it is. And I realized, oh, it's fucking... It's supposed to be like sand, like a sandy shore, with like blue water. Makes a lot more sense now. I thought it was like some kind of flesh shit going on. But still, there were a lot cooler variants. Different color, same size. My 3 large sons. They like to post up. Alright. What else did I get? Oof. Damn. Got more stuff than I, talking about more shit than I, thought I would. Minifigure. Mini designer. Do you like designer soft vinyl figures? Here's a Japanese one of the online creator. What's his name? Pan or something. Peter Pan. His OC Peony. I love Medusas. And I saw her, I'm like, this guy got his own designer toys out. Like, shit, I love this character. Where can I get? So I staked out eBay for a while, and I found, eventually, a Japanese seller. Selling her. He's adorable. Look at her snake hair. Peony. Sofubi. Oh. She's fine. Very cute. And they had different colorways, but I like that one because that's her canonical colors. All right, you won't believe fucking how long and hard I fought to fucking find this set. Good lord. I've been looking for these for fucking at least 5 years. I was scouring Japanese sites and American eBay until finally they popped up. And I don't want to disclose the price because it would be very sad. But basically the only bonk fucking merchandise that exists is a plush of Bonk himself, and then this set from WonderCon 2017. Convention exclusive where they sell, handmade stuff, doujinshi, fan-made manga stuff, but stuff that actually gets like the stamp of approval from the companies themselves. So these are actually they're extremely limited quantity, like handmade, but officially licensed by Konami, because Hudson Soft is kaput. But you got King Drool, incredible detail. They're like rubber, so I think you could technically use them as an eraser to erase pencil. But if you do, you're insane because these guys are incredibly rare. This may be the first set to pop up on American eBay, which is fucking crazy. I really don't have a lot of stuff that is that rare. It's just that this was so fucking specific to look for that like barely anyone else, I guess. It was like me and one other guy watching it, and I wanted it more than him, I guess. But very specific thing, right? But I got him finally. I've been looking for him for like 5 years. The level of detail is fucking insane. They're 100% faithful to the sprites. Copyright Red and Konami. That's sad. Red still exists, but not Hudson Soft. So there you have it. So that you got the bounce flower from the games. All right, Bonk. Very cute. And then the man himself. There he is. The only possible figure you could ever get of him. There's different colors of Keshi as usual, but this is the one that popped up, so I jumped on it. And it's perfect. It's like they were looking at like internal like turnaround like fucking reference material from intern from fucking from Hudson Soft. And he's like 1-to-1 perfectly reproduced. If he showed up in Smash Brothers, he would look like this. They'd just have to scan in this. He's perfect. Look at his mouth. It's perfect. That's as good as adapting a 2D design to 3D is gonna get. Incredible. It's so, I can barely get across how fucking nice it looks, how detailed these are. And damn, was this hard to find. This may be like the only set in North America that exists in North America. Something crazy like that. The last I missed out. Someone in Japan sold on like one of the Japanese sites had, I think it was like green and some other color, and they sold them together. And I'm like, fuck, I just want one set. I'm not. It's already way too expensive as it is because of how rare it is. And then before that, I'm not sure. The last ones were probably up before I started even searching. So like 2020. I don't know. Like just try. Just try to find another fucking set of these. It's extremely hard. So I finally got them. For my Keshi collection. I have a lot of obscure characters. That's what I like about the old Gashapon eraser figures from Japan. You get like really obscure characters. Like I have like they have like all the bosses from Mario RPG. I have fucking James Bomb, Punchinello. They changed his name to Punchinello because they were cowards and they cared about copyright. The dragon from Mario RPG. I have fucking Tamagon from the old Famicom game Devil World that never came out in the US. And he glows in the dark and he's beautiful and cute. And yeah. Really cool. I have a couple of like the old Muscle, Ultimate Muscle, aka. And then I have a ton of designer like I don't have an Instagram anymore, but I was into that scene for a while. A lot of small creators making like limited batch, and I'd support them. Yeah, I have some Bomberman ones. Yeah, I love them. Supposedly, you're supposed to like color them like Warhammer figures. Maybe one day. I'll attempt that with some of the cheaper ones. I kind of like the monochrome colors. They pop. I don't know. One day. Alright, so. Damn, there's still a bunch of shit. This is all 2025 stuff. Stuff I've gotten in the last 6 months. Yeah. We're halfway through the fucking year. Holy shit. Can you believe it? So how about a book that I snapped up? Shoutouts to Wario64. Alerting us about good deals. I think this was like $10. The fucking Satoru Iwata biography. Right? A book? Wow, a book? What are you, some kind of like fucking nerd? You read books? I mean, I love this man, so I'm glad this got translated from Japanese. I think the guy is English. This is put out by Viz Media. What's the author? The author, edited by Hobonichi, translated by Sam Bett. Oh, okay. So no, it was. Okay, yeah, it was put together by Hobonichi, which is what's his name? The creator of Earthbound. Hello? Alu? Google? Can I possibly Google it? Hello? Earthbound creator Shigesato Itoi. It's Itoi's company. They put out like paper, like quality notebooks and stuff, and household goods. It's the most Japanese thing I've ever seen in my entire life. High quality consumer goods. There's one thing they can make. But yeah. Very interested in reading this. The only good CEO of all time. That and the Ben and Jerry's guy. Iwata. I will finally ask Iwata. Thank you. Oh shit. More paper. Shout out to a wonderful online artist called 1,000 Dead Draculas. That's their online handle. They make wonderful stuff. I saw them there, and I had to get some prints. Silent Hill 2. I think I'm gonna frame some of these. These are like very high quality. Resident Evil 7. Check it. Fucking awesome. I love it. A little Jersey Dev. Represent. A little bit of I think that's it. I got 3? I thought I had 4. Ladies and gents, I got 3 of them. Not 4. Because I previously imagined in my head. But they're really nice. Check them out. Shout out. Shouts out. Shout out if you're following it. Check out Severin Pierce? The webcomic. Hell yeah. SeverinPierce.com. Support us. Patreon. 1,000 of them dead Draculas. You could support all 1,000 of them. Love it. Incredible. The best artist to live of all time. Wow, that's an amazing. Imagine someone said that to you. Someone said you're the greatest living, the greatest artist to ever live. Incredible. Every artist is the greatest artist to ever live. How about some bits and pieces to fill in my game collection, huh? This was only ever released as a pack-in for a Super Nintendo bundle. I don't think it was the Model 2. I think that only came by itself. Could be wrong. But this was definitely a later release. And I could have sworn I had this manual already, but I didn't. I have a reproduction box to house the cartridge in, but I never had a manual, so I finally got a hold of one. What I did is I do this thing where if I go to a convention and I find what I need, but I'm like, that price is kind of eh. Let me just look up eBay, and if I sort by cheapest, and if the cheapest one there is cheaper than the one I have in front of me, then I'll just get it. I'll just ship it to my house, right, for cheaper, which is kind of fucked up, but that's what I did with this. It was like at least $5 cheaper, so I'm like, yeah, here, I'll just get this on eBay right now. In front of the person's table. How disrespectful. Such a cheap ass, but hey. If you want to get a good collection on a budget, you gotta be cutthroat, right? And the classic art is so fucking good. Look at that. The classic line art. I forget this guy's name. But it's not Miyamoto himself that draws these. It's some other guy. And if you see the art, you know it. It's got those thick lines, right? Awesome. Classic. Great. I had Mario All-Stars and World. I just didn't have the cartridge together as a kid, but I did have fun playing these two separately. You know, half of the back cover is missing, but who gives a shit? I say as long as like 95% of the piece is there and nothing important is missing, like I don't think I would have gotten it if the front cover was like that, but I'm easy to please when it comes to condition. I think this has a story. There was a story behind this. Alright, this was someone's manual that they loved. Alright. More. There's always more. More junk. Let's do this. Sonic Mania Plus. This is the Switch segment. Got it day one. You know all about that. You watch every single stream of mine, and you were there for it. You're the biggest fan. Lunar and Signalis. So, Sonic Mania, great game. I got the collector's edition when it first dropped, right, for Switch, and it's a decision I came to regret because that thing was humongous. Not only was it humongous and hard to fit on a shelf, but fucking it didn't come with a physical cart. It came with a code. Came with a little flyer with a fucking code on it. So, and then on top of that, fucking Plus came out. So, screw you. If you got the collector's edition, screw you. Go fuck yourself. You were dumb for doing that. So, let me recalibrate. So, I hanged on to it for years, right? And then I sold it off at, let's see, a convention. What was it? It was yeah, I did a fucking, what was it called? An auction. I sold it at auction, and I got my money back. So that was pretty cool. Actually made pretty much all my money back on it. And then yeah, if I ever see Plus, I think they released a version of this. It was like a day one version with a foil reflective cover or something. I don't need it. I just need Plus. I need 2 new characters in all new Encore mode. Mighty the Armadillo and fucking Ricky Raccoon. No, I don't remember. The squirrel? Who's the squirrel? What's his name? I only know Mighty. Rocky the Flying Squirrel from Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's his name. So yeah, I have a fucking... I still have the download of regular Sonic Mania. So I'm gonna pop this in the Switch, and then it's gonna be 2 Sonic Manias. Do I just delete the first Sonic Mania? I don't know. It would be crazy if both games combine into one on the system when you pop in Plus. That would be some next level shit. But sadly, I don't think that's the case. Even though Sega usually beckons us to join the next level. Mario Kart World, the only time I've touched it was on stream so far. Oh well. Still, I'm gonna keep this sealed for the foreseeable future. I don't know when I'd get around to playing this, but I got this because it's if retro releases are very rare and expensive, then I'll usually opt to get a re-release. I'm like raring to go for a re-release of it. I snap it up, Lunar. The working designs games on PS1 are very rare, so I got that collector in me. Questionable purchase, I guess. I don't know. I'm not that into RPGs. I don't know. Will I let this sit as an asset? Like some kind of fucking investor? I don't know. Only time will tell. But if I feel like playing it, I have no qualms of ripping this shit open. And then, Signalis. A mature game for mature gamers. But no, yeah, this completely flew under my radar. I was kind of going through it when this released. Usually, I'm up on like on all the fucking the good indie games. I'm usually like, yeah, I'm gonna get the physical release of this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get like Pizza Tower when it comes out. I'm gonna get blah blah blah. I'm gonna get all the good indie games on physical. But this, I was checked out at the time that this came out. So this flew under my radar. A good horror indie game, Signalis, with a cute girl. Like, yeah, this is made for me. This is made for me. The only reason I caught on to this This is already $100, by the way, because the first print comes with a lenticular photo that I'm assuming is very important to the lore. Like, shit. The reprint without this is like half the price, but I'm like, oh, well, this exists, I have to get this. If it comes with like, if it came with like an art book, I wouldn't care. But this is like they used to call them feelies back in the day on PC games. I'm like, shit, this is too good. I need to get it. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend spending money, but I had to get it. Yeah. Gotta get those indie games on Switch. Now that the Switch 2 is out especially, it's only gonna get more expensive. Now that it could run indie games at a proper frame rate and shit. At the frame rate they deserve. Let's see. Whoop. Good lord, how long's it been? Ah, who cares? How about Lester, the Unlikely? I'm the only person in the world that's a fan of this game. Lester the Unlikely. It plays like a very clunky Prince of Persia, and it's much maligned, but I extremely appreciate this game. I like it. It's very funny. And it's a slightly uncommon title for SNES. And I had a loose cartridge of it. And I was trying to get a box only, but also I've been into getting the posters along the posters along with SNES titles. So I had to wait. I stocked eBay for a long time, and I got this came with the cartridge as well. So I gotta sell that off. More work for me, but whatever. He's trying to get it with the poster of getting the poster with a slightly uncommon game, right? Get it complete in box. It becomes like a rare occurrence to see it, you know? The more specific you get with it, the harder it's gonna be to get. It would probably be easier to find a sealed copy than do what I did and wait for a complete opened copy with the poster. Yeah, I had to do nerd research to see which games came with posters. And then certain posters are just so fucking hard to find. I have nearly all of them. I'm still looking for like all my childhood games that I have complete in box now. I still don't have the fucking posters, so I'm still looking for Beavis and Butthead and the Incredible Hulk posters, which for some reason they're specifically very hard to find. You can get a complete in box copy of the game, but the posters are fucking rare for some reason. Probably because I guess those are two properties that kids pulled out and threw on their walls, I guess. I don't know. For what reason? More games. Guys, fucking finally. I've been hitting a bunch of stuff this year that's been on my wish list for like a decade. Fucking, I've been trying to get the Japanese Super Famicom Earthworm Jim, and it was released by Takara in Japan. The story goes that they did like a swap with Playmates Interactive in the US, and I forget what game it is of Takara's that they released in the US, and then Takara took Earthworm Jim to release in Japan. I want to. There's no scans of this particular manual because this game is very rare in Japan. It's not super ultra rare because I fucking obviously I found a copy, but for a decent price. But yeah, it's definitely, if you do like the hierarchy, I would say there's very rare, and you're gonna spend like 1,000 plus on those, and then there's fucking right. I guess this would be like a regular rare if we're we're going off of some sort of hierarchy, but has an original little Japanese price tag there, which usually I'd peel this kind of stuff off, but I kind of want to start getting into leaving historically interesting stuff on there. Yeah. What's it say? Weekly Famitsu approved. Look at that. Approved by the guy, the mascot. There he is. If you're a weeb, you know about Weekly Famitsu, the Famicom magazine of Japan that is still running. Perhaps they're the Japanese version of Game Informer. Probably not accurate, but well, yeah, finally. I was trying to get it for a decent price for a while, and I believe, was this eBay? No, I think I imported this using one of those intermediary sites. What's it called? A proxy buyer. And this is in pretty good shape. The only thing it has is this crease running through the back. Otherwise, it's in like really nice shape. Earthworm Jim. There's barely any difference in the ROM. It's basically the same game except for some text that's rearranged. But also, what I like about Super Famicom games is the plastic. Not only is the plastic gonna last a lot longer than the dumb paper trays that we got here, but it has a little indent in the plastic to hold the manual. Gorgeous little touches. So it's in Japanese. I want to get scans of this and throw it up on Internet Archive, because that's just something I would do. But yeah. It's him. Earthworm Jim. Thing Japan. Jim Japan. Takara. Shiny Entertainment still on there. Came out in Japan in the next year, 1995. There you go. It's in good ass shape. It's shiny. It's beautiful. There you go. I have a couple box Super Famicom games now. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 8th one. Like I said, I'm slowing down on collecting. I'm not. Both room, a combination of budget, room constraints, the looming specter of having to fucking move houses, becoming old, 30 or 40 years old, fucking being tired of collecting in general, fucking I was gonna say being embarrassed, but that's not true. I do what I like. I do what I love. I don't care how old I am. But yeah. Yeah, another long-standing wish list item off my list. Finally. This fucking rocks. Cover is so good. This cover art. It's basically the same as the US cover art, but the blurbs are funny to get translated. They say like Finally, the new U.S. hero arrives to Japan, loved by all of the U.S., critically acclaimed in the U.S. Like it's so funny when they try to they spin like a moderate success into like this is the craze that's sweeping the U.S. You you won't know because you've never been to the U.S. So we can just market it like that. But yeah, finally. What other? There's mostly just ports of Earthworm Jim 1 left to get for me. There's some like boxes. I'll try to think. I guess I could get the Saturn version of Jim 2, but I already have the US version. So I think I'm done. I think I'm fucking done collecting Earthworm Jim shit. Just today I got the final the fucking final Earthworm Jim fucking fast food toy from Hardee's. I've never even been. I think I've been to a Hardee's once when I went to Maryland. And they call it Carl's Jr., I think. That's some shit we don't have in New Jersey. Woo! Yeah, so I have like there's Taco Bell and there's Carl's Jr. Gym toys. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Guys, I have autism. I'm autistics. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's who I am. I'm slightly of the autistic variety. In case you didn't know. There you go. A thing near and dear to me specifically. I'm the only Earthworm Jim fan on the East Coast of the US. I'm the premier Earthworm Jim collector. Because I'm the only one. Long time ago, someone put up a fucking the Taco Bell. You know those displays they put up at like McDonald's and shit with the toys, the monthly toys, and they have the display. They had that up, and I never saw it again. It would take up so much room if I got one of those, and that's if I eventually found one. I'm crazy enough to get that. I'm running out of room. That's why I'm selling off so much of my shit. I'm in a continuous state of selling my shit off to get new shit. It's kind of sad. But my priorities shift as I get older. Let me get some water. Let me wet my whistle. Yep. I'm getting tired. Holy shit, it's 11 o'clock. That means... oh, it's only been 3 hours, but... Oh my god, this went on way longer than I thought. There you go. If I have interests to yap about, I could just go on. I could yap. I don't know about improv, but I could certainly yap about my niche interests. I hope you like. I hope you like. I hope you like me. You could follow me. You could harass me. You please, please don't harass me. I'm just kidding. Or do, I don't give a fuck. About Rampage on Master System. I don't know about... It was cheap. I got it. It was one of the PC swap meet finds. So the guy wasn't selling it for a lot. I have a Master System. It's not currently hooked up. It's one of those fucking kind of limbo systems that I don't readily have hooked up. In the case of TurboGrafx, I have the games, but I don't have the system, and I don't really care to get the system. In fact, I might just sell my Master System and just keep these. I only have like 2 Master System games, but it's weird. Collectors are weird ass people. Cause I just don't have the fucking, I don't have the bandwidth to fucking set up a Master System alongside. Because now I have my streaming set up. It's a fucking mess. It's a mess. But it's all good. I went from, I was kind of neurotic with my setup, right? I used to have fucking, all my systems gotta be set up. Everything has to be set up. But now I'm just like, life has just beaten me down. I've moved so many times, it's like, fucking whatever, dude. Homebrew the Wii. Throw everything else out. You used to have a homebrewed Wii. But no, yeah, once I homebrewed my Wii and I threw RetroArch on it and I have my current streaming setup, it's like the willingness to fucking put up with an extremely detailed setup is like, it's just leaving my body, you know. So it's half of being like having like a fucking having like a dream collection with like everything set up. Like some of that is still there because why do I need a fucking physical SNES when I have a fucking I have the Wii with the emulator on there. I can make it super stripped down and just have my fucking Wii with my tiny CRT, but I have other stuff. You know, it's a combination of just whatever I want to do out of boneheadedness, out of sheer fucking love of dumb old junk, and then half of, you know, whatever's convenient to capture. Rampage on Master System. I have it on NES loose, but this is one of my favorite arcade games. Of course, giant fucking monsters beating the shit out of fucking buildings. You can fucking this. I love retro games so much, man. I just love this shit. You punch the buildings and make holes in them, and you can fucking grab people and eat them. This shit is so funny, man. Like, you can't do that anymore. You don't make games like that anymore. Like, because if you did the same thing in like super high fidelity graphics, like fucking like Unreal Engine 4, like it's gonna be disgusting and horrible. It's gonna be like a fucking Mortal Kombat fatality. It'll become like fetish material. It'll become a snuff film. But yeah. I fucking love Rampage. That's a game you can just fucking throw on. It's a game you could have a beer to, you know? Rampage is fucking awesome. I saw the creator of Rampage, the designer, at a local con. He was there, he was signing stuff. I love retro games, man. Woo! Alright. I also got this at the PC Swap Meet for I think it was like $2. I saw it, I'm like, that's funny. It's complete. So I got it. I don't know. I found out later this is also on NES, but I really like the art. Look at that cover art, man. Miss Piggy looking kind of. Damn. She looking kind of fine though. You know? Would you? All right. Yeah, Muppet Adventure. I think it's well, it's fucking high tech expressions. You know, recently Frank Cifaldi of the the game what was it, the video game preservation museum society whatever was like, you know, these fucking old companies are just, you can just buy their IPs because they've been dormant for decades. You can just get high-tech expressions and use it to publish, use their name and logo to publish games nowadays. And I'm like, holy shit, he knew I wanted to buy high-tech expressions for myself. How did he know? They got a cool ass logo and it kind of looks like the Working Designs logo. But yeah. I wonder what kind of paperwork do I, how much would it cost to buy high-tech expressions? I'm gonna fucking buy it before someone else does. And just have it as a brand that I own. I got 2 more things to show. Alright. I like to collect old crusty horror VHSs in particular. I'm not one to get like the old kitty clamshells of like Disney animated movies and shit. They take up too much space and they kind of look like junk to me. I have a little bit of nostalgia for them, but I don't know. It never struck me as something I wanted to collect. But I used to have, my sisters used to have fucking a bunch of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. And I used to look at the covers and be like, oh shit, this is too scary to watch. I'm not gonna watch it, but the cover is safe enough. I could hold it in my hand and look at it. But I have a shelf of old horror movies on VHS. And I finally got a VHS player. I finally got a fucking good... I came across one. It was $20. They used to be fucking like $1. But, you know, with all the whole fucking retro market right now, for everything now, CDs included, everything's fucking expensive. The fucking Zoomers want our old shit. They want it all. They're jealous of what we had. We had it all, Luigi. We had it all. Phantom of the Opera. I think this was probably also out on the Universal line, like those the gray set, kind of like beige gray that they put out. Good Times Home Video, very familiar company. I got some just random. This was flea market. Went to the flea market a week or two ago, like two weeks ago or so. This one's, the sleeve's a little fucked up, but oh well. Starring Leslie Den Dubin. What? Shit is weird. Why does this shit exist? Got a classic circular sticker on her. Next of kin. There's no place like home. Bloody home. Virgin Vision. There's a fucking bathtub full of dead people on the back. Why not? Yeah, I got more well-known movies there on the shelf, but I got a lot of just fucking junk like this. Well, Phantom of the Opera is classic, but like shit like this, like what is this? Carnage. I got, what else? I got some random shit. I have The Incredible Melting Man. Just pure video filth. I love it. It's part of my aesthetic, alright? Pop this on a fucking CRT, alright? Get a bag of cheese doodles for some reason, specifically cheese doodles. Get a can of whatever soda. Fucking break out some pogs, alright? My entire personality is is dependent on consumers, consumer goods, retro goods. Nah, I just really love it. I think I have a, I guess it's unhealthy. I don't know. It's kind of nebulous. But no. No, I think I really do have like a sort of a sort of balance between a consumer kind of mindset and like a creator. I'm an artist. I could draw. I love to draw. I draw. I have OCs, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just a passive consumer. I think that's important. I think a lot of people are just like fucking... They're just like Star Wars adults. And all they do is consume. Like, come on, man. I know it's hard. I know it takes time, but... You gotta do some... You gotta have output as well as input, you know? Or else, what are you doing in this world? You know, not to... not to be too judgmental of people, but... I feel like I at least for myself, I can speak for myself. I think I have a balance. Like, I like physically feel disgusting if I have, like... if I get, like, merchandise that I kind of only half want, right? That's why I've sold a lot of stuff, and I'm just down to like, boom, like peak. I like really want this. I put together a collection that I look, and it comes together almost as like a piece of art itself, right? If that makes sense. Maybe I'm putting too much. Maybe I'm too self-centered here. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but right, I can't just have a wall of fucking Funko Pops. Oh, God. I had like 24 Cops. Funko Cops at one time. Funko Cocks. And they were all... None of like the really bad ones, like the character from The Office, you know. But now I'm down. I sold a bunch of them. Like, yeah, fuck it. I don't want whatever. I was getting characters that only have like very few merchandise. So I kind of settled on Funko Pop, but then I'm like, nah. It just feels disgusting to own. Fucking, I have 3 Funko Pops now. And you can't tell they're Funko Pops. So it's great. It's fucking... It's Tom Servo and Crow from Mystery Science Theater. They just look like kind of like chibi versions of themselves. And Audrey the Third from Little Shop of Horrors. And that looks great. The less humanoid the characters are, the better they look as Funko Pops. So, yeah. I just have them. Good stuff. I always do a good cleaning of my VHS tapes when I get them. They're always musty. Like they've been sitting in dirt. I hit them with fucking Windex and everything. Alright. So, my final item is something I'm not sure I could get on the screen properly. This is, I got this at a convention this year. I saw it last year at the same convention. The guy didn't sell it. Oh, you can't see it at all. Oh my god. It's the vintage Nintendo chest. Alright, I guess I could move this because I'm ending the hand cam right after this. This is my last item to show. Let me see. Let's see if I could finagle this. Let's see. Oh no, one of the feet came off. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh, that's pretty good. This arm is pretty handy. Alright, this. Alright, boom! Nice. Oh, this arm actually kind of fucking rocks. It did its job properly. And that foot came off. This fucking foot. This foot that I fucking... that I applied to it. Let me stick it back on. And I think the other foot is missing as well. God damn it. Alright. I'll have to go find that. Oh, there it is. It's sticky rubber feet. I think the metal interacted with the adhesive and it like melted off. What the fuck? Oh my god, all the feet are fucking missing. I'm gonna have to use like fucking Gorilla Glue or something. Alright. Anyway. Let's see if I can show this off. Okay. This chest, vintage chest. I've been wanting this for... The foot fell off again. Alright, I'll hold on to it. I've been wanting this fucking vintage chest for like 10 years. Ever since I saw it on the Angry Video Game Nerd, I'm like, I want that. I fucking want that. And they're really hard to find, not beat the hell. But, yeah, apparently there's 2 versions of this chest. Oh, yeah, that's right, I put fucking... I put baking soda in it to get the smell out. I forgot, now I got fucking baking soda all over the place. What a fucking mess. Oh, fuck. This re-released version comes with Mario 3 on it, and it's... The fucking hinges on it, like, tear off. So they said fucking and got rid of them. So this one just kind of lifts off. I can't show this. This is really awkward. Oh well. Well, that does it. That's the stream. Well, that's it for this segment. I think I could keep trucking. I think we could keep trucking. Thank you for joining me on this most wondrous adventure. Looking at garbage that I spent a questionable amount of money on. No, I'm just kidding. I got deals on basically all of it. I'm always getting deals. But, you know what? You get deals on 90% of your shit. When you find rare shit that you need to spend money on, you got the money. You can justify, okay, word of the day, justify. You can justify getting something, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do my best. This is what I do. I gotta clean this up. I gotta vacuum. This was fucking great, man. I think I needed to do this all these years. I needed to talk about this stuff. And to justify my purchases. Alright. That was cool. I've been wanting to do this for as long as this stream has been a thing. Show and tell, everyone. Give it up. My mouth dry, but you know, it's something I gotta live with. Just like my energy levels. Not my power levels. My energy is different. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm glad I got this over with. I'm glad I did this. I don't care. I don't care about anything. Only care about you, the viewer. Uh, I really wanna clean up and get this shit back to normal. It's almost 11:30. Do do we have time? I think I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna. This is my first stream after a while. So, uh, eh, I'm gonna ease in. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. I don't know. Like I said before earlier, I got two modes. I got turbo, and I got fucking reversing slowly out of driveway. Yeah. So I either want to stream every night or just fucking just be depressed and not talk to anyone. So we'll see how what the future holds. I think we can wrap up tonight. I'm gonna do a no. Not gonna do an outro tonight. You'll see the ending screen, but I'm not gonna do a. All right, I too lazy to fucking. Actually, wait, I can. I'm figuring shit out. Is what I'm trying to say. Cause I got one phone as the webcam. That's my personal phone, and then my other phone is the VTube Studio. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I should probably throw. Oh, that was the other thing. I I also bought a fucking a Galaxy tablet, the cheapest one. I've under $200 to use it as a screen to put chat on. Use it as an ebook reader. It's gonna be very useful. But I didn't realize one of the things I could do with it is use it as a stream deck. That's right. That'll be super fucking useful. Now that I think about it. Maybe I'll even pay the full fee and get all the buttons. Fucking Elgato. Please sponsor me. Good night.